You know, when you want to save seed, you have to take certain steps if you're growing outside, and the primary thing you want to do is you want the vegetables to grow true to the parent. And in a lot of cases, you've got to prevent cross-pollination from bees, insects, and that sort of thing. And that's why I'm doing this video. What I've got here is some old screen. I replaced a screen a really long time ago, and that's what I do with a lot of stuff. I repurpose the stuff I have on hand. And I got to thinking a couple years ago when I started wanting to breed my own squash that I need something to keep the insects out. And you know, of course, I did my due diligence on YouTube and the web searches and stuff like that. And I don't recall seeing this anywhere, but what I have come up with is using screen material or a bug netting. And in this case, screen material is a little bit stiffer. And all I do is I make a pocket out of the screen material, which I can, you can see here I'm doing this one-handed, slip over the flower, and once it's over the flower, I use a tie to tie it together like that, and that keeps the insects out, and it does a really good job. So in order to make this happen, you cut strips of screen to about this size here, and I would say that's probably 4 inches by 5 inches or so. And all I do is I just take the glue gun, I'll try to do it here while I'm holding this, and I put it down on a board of any kind, and I take the glue gun and the little glue sticks there. This is a really cheap gun that my wife had used for some of her stuff, and I just kind of took it over. And you just take and you just rub it along the edge here just like that, and it's hard to do with one hand, so I'll just show you the end result here. And this is what you end up with. It's really a solid connection between the two, and it won't let anything in. Here, I'm going to try to see. There. See, I'm putting force out. I force from inside out to show you that it doesn't rip apart. And also the glue hangs with any type of weather, no matter how hot it gets. So it's a really good, neat trick that I've picked up and or invented or came up with, whatever you want to call it, and I thought I'd share with you guys. Here it is. This is the container I use. I use these creamer containers a lot in the stuff to hold various things like hardware, screws, stuff like that. Anyway, this is my hand pollination kit, and what I've got are the little bags I just made. Here are some of the older ones that I've used for a couple years now, and the ties that I use to tie them after I put it over the flower. Mostly I do it with a squash, can do it with other things as well, not a problem. All it does is prevent pollination from bees and other insects. I've got the glue gun, the glue sticks. This is a mylar blanket, and I have that, and I cut it into strips, and that is so that when I bag these hard to see bags over a flower, I want to mark it so I can easily find it in a big garden setting of green stuff. So that's pretty much it, and I hope you enjoyed this one, and till next time.